The 46th Annual International Finals Rodeo this weekend, Friday through Sunday out at Oklahoma State Fair Arena. Dave Morris here in the Oklahoman's video studio, Sheridan Robinson in downtown Oklahoma City. Happy to be joined by this gentleman. It's Mike Sumner. He will be competing in the bareback division, I believe, this weekend. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Very nice to meet you. Thanks for your time and stopping in to tell us a little bit about the IFR. And we're going to get to his story because it's pretty amazing. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Mike, you're from Illinois. Where out in Illinois are you from?
Farmington, Illinois. It's west central Illinois over by the Mississippi River.
Previous to competing in rodeo events, you were a Marine. What got you into the service?
What got me into the service was when I was a little boy, I just grew up loving the outdoors and the woods and serving all the people before me who served their country, and I fell in love with the Marines with some guys that went to high school before me. They became Marines, and after they come back from boot camp, I just saw how they became what they became, and I fell in love with it, and you couldn't talk me out of it. You were attracted to that.
Our friend Lisa Liebel has provided us with lots of swag for the upcoming event, but then also some background information on you, sir. Your first tour was back in 2004, 2nd Battalion Weapons Company. You were in a Humvee situation hit by a landmine. Walk us through that story.
What I belonged to was a combined anti-armor team. I was an assaultman, which is the first boots on the ground when you see action. And we roll around in 4 Humvee trucks, and on this particular mission, as you can say, we were inserting snipers, and we came under a bunch of enemy targets, and at that time they had mined a road, and I was in the lead Humvee, and the left rear tire had struck the Humvee and sent it flying.
Well, we should mention this is in Iraq. I don't know if I've mentioned that or not. So then what happens?
Well, we were all life-flighted to Baghdad and treated for wounds there, concussions and burns to the face and comas and whatnot. I never even left the country, though. I got well in a matter of a couple weeks to a month and a half or so, and went right back out with my unit.
And is this the incident that happened on Father's Day,
yes.
Or is there another? So this incident happens on Father's Day,
yes.
Saturday night, and unfortunately your dad gets a call from the government.
Yes, sir. He wakes up Father's Day morning. It was a Sunday morning, and woke up to a call from the government, and really kind of put a damper on his day, unfortunately.
I'm sure he was more than happy to understand that you were still alive and well and
yes.
all that. So how do you go from the Marines into rodeo?
Well, what happened was in the military, you're under a lot of combat stress and a lot of rigors of training. So as an outlet, I just I kind of went off on my own out into, because we were in 29 Palms, out at Joshua Tree and all those areas out there, a lot of equestrian centers. And I got a job working just a small boarding ranch and taking trail rides up into Joshua Tree Forest there, and working some green horses in the round pens, and so I just fell in love with the cowboy lifestyle and horses. I mean, my favorite animal in the whole world is a horse, and funny thing, I got in with some bull riders who were trying to talk me into riding bulls and daring me. And
well, it seems like after seeing combat in Iraq and surviving all that, a bull would be no problem. The bull would be afraid of you.
Right, that's what I figured. I thought I was a pretty tough guy after seeing all the stuff we've seen, and I got on a bareback horse instead because I do love the horses. And the first 2 jumps out of the chute on that first horse, I broke my wrist, collarbone. I just got tore up pretty good, but after I got off of him, I stood up and said, I could do this. Give me a few more shots and I'm ready to go.
Bareback is your event. Do you do any other events? Or
no, sir.
Just stick with the bareback. That's among the events this weekend at the State Fair Arena. I'll mention the times real fast. Friday, 7:30 p.m. On Saturday, 1:30 and 7:30 p.m. And then on Sunday at 1:30 p.m. More information at iprarodeo.com. You can find some ticket information there at okstatefair.com. Sunday, we should say, the kiddos are 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. is the OG&E Kids Day. They'll get to meet the contestants. You mentioned the bullfighters. There'll be some of those as well.
Yes, sir.
Your third time in a row to qualify for IFR. What keeps you coming back?
Oh, just the level of competition and the camaraderie of all the other competitors, especially in the bareback riding event. The money's pretty good too.
Well, especially if you're good at it, right?
Yes, sir.
You mentioned beforehand, and we're seeing some footage, the perfect segue. You guys shoot video. Walk me through what you do with the video, whether you're shooting it with your phone or another camera, because this is part of your homework, you're
Right.
studying, right?
Right. What we do is, and a lot of athletes do this, just like basketball teams or football teams, they'll have viewing practices. And we video as much as we can all the horses and your rides, because then you can go back and study those particular horses that are going to be at the finals or the rodeos that are coming up. And then you can also critique how you ride, what you could do better, what you can make stronger, then go out and practice your technique and perfect your craft.
Your little scouting report there, I guess. What do you look at what do you watch for when you're looking at video of a horse that you haven't ridden yet?
What I look for when it comes to a bucking horse is how he's leaving the chute. Does he act up in the chute? Will he leave cleanly out of the chute? And does he have a lot of directional changes? Does he weaken during the ride, or does he get stronger? Does he have a pattern where he likes to turn to the left or turn to the right? Horses do have a set pattern that they could get into.
I was about to ask you that. Do you find that it's consistent? If you see it on the videotape, is that pretty much true to life?
Yes, a horse and any animal is unpredictable. They can do anything at any time. But some horses that are, especially when they're in a born to buck program, they do have a pattern where if you got a certain horse, okay, this is what I need to be looking for. He's got a strong move to the left, or he's kind of squirrely in the box or whatnot.
How's life on the road?
Excellent.
Yeah?
Excellent. I love it.
Very cool. He knows what he does. He's Mike Sumner. He'll be in the bareback competition this weekend, the IFR at the Oklahoma State Fair. As I mentioned, it runs Friday through Sunday. Be sure to go out there. Ticket information, okstatefair.com. Sir, again, very nice to meet you. Thank you for your service, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much.